1 year after the deadly fires ravaged parts of Southern California, a state senator wants fossil fuel companies linked to climate change to pay up for soaring insurance costs from climate-related disasters. His proposal would allow the state to sue major oil and gas companies for disaster-related costs and recoup that money for survivors. 17's Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace has reaction from an Eaton fire survivor and the oil industry as well.
4,000 to 5,000 degrees of heat. Our house was literally incinerated.
Rashid Ali remembers it like yesterday. Last January, the Eaton fire tore through his Altadena neighborhood. The house he and his wife Gail owned for more than 30 years, totally destroyed. The Alis taking this picture on the piece of land where their home once stood.
It was completely demolished. Our house was gone, our cars were gone, but all of our neighbors were gone. Our entire neighborhood gone. Truly is a community tragedy.
He says he and his wife have already committed to rebuilding, but adds the insurance process and overall costs have been astronomical.
That's what fire victims need, money. It's very challenging to get the money from insurance companies, even though you've been paying premiums, in our case, for 40 years.
But if a new bill by San Francisco Democratic State Senator Scott Wiener becomes law, some of the costs racked up by climate disaster survivors like the Alis could be covered by large fossil fuel corporations linked to climate change.
Shift the cost of the climate crisis off the backs of Californians and onto the fossil fuel companies that recklessly pushed us to this unbelievably unsustainable place as a state.
Specifically, SB 982, dubbed the Affordable Insurance Recovery Act, would let the California Attorney General sue major fossil fuel companies for costs like soaring home insurance premiums associated with climate disasters. Wiener says the goal is to recoup disaster-driven insurance costs and direct that money into a fund survivors and others hit by higher premiums could access.
We know that this kind of protection could save Californians a massive amount of money.
The Western States Petroleum Association, on behalf of several oil and gas companies, blasted Wiener's bill, calling it a, quote, political stunt that will kill jobs and increase costs for consumers. Assemblymember Carl DeMaio agrees, accusing Wiener of unfairly scapegoating the oil industry.
They point the finger at someone people don't like, Donald Trump, oil companies. The real problem here are the politicians that have created the cost of living crisis that we're suffering under.
And Wiener's bill still has a long way to go in the legislative process. It's expected to come up for its first policy committee hearing in the coming months. Reporting at the state capitol, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.